Right, so we're here. What's the name of this barber's? Handsome Box. We're at Handsome Box in Riyadh, getting hella handsome. Getting the first trim since I've been here. So we're actually trying something new, inspired by George Heaton, actually. So George Heaton represent, if you don't know the clothing brand, Sick Clothes. 247 is their sportswear. If you want to sponsor me, George Heaton, that's absolutely fine. Just drop me a DM. It's risky, you know, getting a haircut in a new place, new barber. Don't know what to expect, but I trust this guy. Bit of a language barrier, doesn't speak English, I don't speak Arabic. He knows the score. We're getting a sick fade. We're gonna look fresh for our training session, which is coming up soon. So let's see how we get on. Do you go to the gym? You go to the gym? You lifting weights? No? Come on, man. You cut my hair, I'll give you a training session. What's up? Oh yeah, Alex Reed Coaching. AlexReed Coaching. Just had to spell the whole thing out. See, we're basically getting famous here in Riyadh, one barber shop at a time, one haircut at a time. No, the people here are sick, proper sick people. If you get the chance, come to Riyadh. Honestly, people are so welcoming here. And they'll proper back you as well. You know when you've got an idea and you want to do something, everyone just gets behind it. It's so nice. But this is 4 new followers, 4 new people getting introduced to the brand. So anyway, I don't know. You've always got to pose when there's a mirror. You got to check out the biceps, the triceps. You got to see what's going on. Is it okay by card? Oh, lovely. What do we think? Looking good, looking fresh. Look at that as well. What's a better view? This or this? I reckon that, but what do you think? I don't know. Tell me in the chat. This is a good opportunity for a fit check as well. The lighting's nice. The guns are looking good. Sorry, brother. We got the cargos, we got the Nikes, we got the Gymshark vest on. The veins are popping, things are looking good. What do we think? Outfit out of 10. I reckon we're gonna score this a 9 out of 10. Perfect, let's go. Right guys, so here we are at Tag Pod in Kaft. As you can see outside, this is a hidden little gem. If you work or live near Kaft, and you like training on your own, you're maybe not sure where you want to train, you just want to get a quick session in. I think they even do PT bookings here. It's right in the middle of the financial district and it's a private gym. All you got to do is download the app, you book a session, you scan a QR code, you come in here. You can see outside, but nobody can see in, so it's completely private. So we're in here today getting a little training session in. We only have 40 minutes. So what we're doing is upper body and we're doing supersets, meaning we're doing one exercise followed by another and we're doing it back to back. This is just gonna help us get through the workout a little bit quicker, keep the heart rate up, keep burning the calories, keep breaking down the muscle, getting shredded for Saudi, you know what it's about. Little water station stuff for you here, wipes for your body after you've trained, because there's no showers here, but obviously it's just a small facility, so you wouldn't expect that. Boxing gloves if you wanna do a bit of punch in the bag. Do it with the gloves on, otherwise you're gonna hurt your fist. Equipment wise, there's not like tons of equipment, but look, I've been training for 12 years. This is more than enough to come and get a workout in, you know? We're not trying to win any bodybuilding competitions, we're just here trying to get a pump, trying to have a good time. We can do like rows for our back, we can do it for our lats. They go from all the way 27.5 at the heaviest, right? Barely pick that up, to the weights we're on, the 2 kgs. Hard work today, hard work. But no, they go from 2 to 27.5. So obviously like maybe you can lift a little bit more than that. Maybe you can't, but it does the job, you know what I mean? If you just want to get a quick workout in, cut the rest time, back to back, smashing it. They've got a bench, which is brilliant. Obviously we can use that for loads of stuff. Shoulder presses, chest presses. We can even flip ourselves around. Make sure we're doing our upper back, doing the rows. whole host of things. And then if you want to top it off, if you don't like running outside, because nobody likes running outside in this temperature. Everyone knows that, it's too hot. 40 degrees outside, out there for 5 minutes and your brain feels like it's melting. So you got a beautiful view. You're looking at some of like the nicest buildings in Saudi Arabia. If you're in the area and you want to get a training session in, or if you want to train with me, absolutely fine. Hit me up, drop in the comments, send me a message. Let's get a session in together at TagPod CAFT. It is the place to be. Let's go, baby. We've not reached that yet, so it's going to take a bit of work, but you need to just get your head down and commit to it properly, you know what I mean? Because look, it's not going to take that long once you get the ball rolling. That's healthy, that you're not going to be just picking at other bits of food all day. That will turn what now has ruined a week of your dieting, could have just been a really nice, enjoyable day with your family, where you enjoy a bit of food, but then you're also taking care of the diet at the same time. Right, this is it. We are at Spinneys in CAFT. We're just gonna head inside. We're gonna grab a bit of food. We're gonna show you, even when you're eating out, you can still eat healthy. This is a healthy supermarket, but I'm gonna teach you, even if you're eating a shawarma, you can still get ripped. And I would show you the 6-pack, but a few too many people around, so maybe later. Yeah, and a piece of salmon as well, please. Yeah, in there, thanks. You good? Your name?
My name, Hamada Muhammad Ali.
Hamada Muhammad.
Ali.
Ali. Nice to meet you, man. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
So, I can't have the meal on my plan, but what am I gonna have? Chicken, basically just chicken breast, high in protein. Job's good in. Lean protein. Then in here, what we've got is mostly like, hopefully it didn't tip out, mostly like vegetables, salad with a little bit of potato. Potato gives you like a lot of volume, but it's not a lot of calories, so it fills you up more, right? Same with the salad. Low amount of calories, high amount of volume. And a little bit of salmon, because we want some like healthy fats in the meal as well. So when I combine this with the chicken, now I've got high protein, I've got vegetables, I'm gonna be full, and if I'm not full, I'm gonna deploy the berries, which again, high in volume, tastes pretty good. I like to finish the meals with something a little bit sweet. So this as a combination, Pepsi Max Zero Sugar, is gonna more than fill me up, hit my nutritional goals, and there's no reason for me to just eat junk just because I don't have access to a kitchen. So when I'm eating out, these are the kind of things I'm looking for. It's not always like, it could be a shawarma. This could be shawarma, right? The main difference being, if I get a shawarma, the chicken is gonna be higher in fat, right? So because I'm eating more fats, I'm probably gonna eat no carbs. So I might get like the meat of the shawarma on like a big better salad. I'm still gonna enjoy that, but it's still gonna help me in my goal of becoming the most shredded guy in Saudi, the most shredded paddle player in Saudi. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for when I'm eating out. And I'd say you can pretty much find that in any restaurant. Like I said, shawarma, even if you go to like a McDonald's, Al Bake, anything like that, it's all about the choices you make. So think high protein, imagine the food is gonna be higher in fat, so think lower on the carbs, and then try and get in some sort of like salad or berries or something which is gonna bulk your meal out without adding loads of calories. And that is how you get absolutely shredded in Riyadh. Favorite shawarma? You know what? I'm gonna get some hate for this. I've only been to Mama Noor. I went back in May when I was here first, and then I went again the other day. I don't like the meat shawarma. Chicken's good. They do like I think it's beef. Is it beef or? Yeah, it's too like, it's like really fatty in your mouth. You know when you get that like feeling in your mouth? But the chicken shawarma from Mama Nora is banging. You know what though, like about the shawarma, when I eat shawarma, I'm not eating it for the bread. Like obviously it's nice, the combination, but I'm eating it for the chicken. That's why like when I go and I'm dieting, I don't really mind, I'll just eat the chicken, because that's why I'm there.
People eat it on cheat day usually.
Yeah. 10,000 calorie challenge coming soon. Shawarma only. So at that time in my life, I thought, I need to make this my life.
Yeah.
Like obviously you're doing accounting, things are going well. I was like, this is not gonna be where I need to go now. This isn't my, like the continuation of my journey. So I did my PT qualification. This was in 2020. Qualified as a PT, quit my job as an accountant. And at the time, my brother just moved to Manchester. What better place to go for work, lifestyle than, you know, the second biggest city in the UK. So I moved to Manchester and started working out of like a transformation gym. That was like my first exposure to personal training. That was like 5 years ago now. And I learned so much. Like it was a super tough place to work because they just like threw you in at the deep end and you just get given a load of clients and the pressure on you is insane. You learn fast. Like you make mistakes, you don't do it again because you don't want to do it again because your boss is. So you make the mistakes, you learn really quick, and before you know it, you're managing 12 clients, training them 3 days a week, you know, nearly 40 hours a week of personal training. You're getting to work with so many different people, different backgrounds, and really, like, the reason I wanted to do it is because I wanted to help people get in shape without ruining their lives. About 6 months ago, I fully took my business online. So I used to work one-to-one with people in the gyms. Maybe it's something I'll do again in Riyadh. Like, so essentially, what we do is we'll have a consultation, find out everything, lifestyle, family situation, occupation, what your commitments are, what kind of exercise you like, what kind of food you like, all that kind of stuff. Because again, most people don't succeed in a diet, not because they don't want the goal. Most people want to get in shape, right? But most people can't sustain the diet that they're trying to fit. So like they'll be like, right, I'm just going to do keto diet. Well, do you think you can just not eat carbs for 12 weeks? Well, no, obviously not. Well, then why are you even bothering starting with that, right? Like I said, if you like eating shawarma, fine, eat shawarma, but have it once a week. Or have it a few times a week, but don't eat the bread, or like ask for it without the sauce. You know, things like this. This is like kind of what my job is when it comes to the food side. So when I decided I was going to quit my job, I had a 6-week period where I was then going on holiday. I was about to go out for dinner and I got a phone call, and basically he said, right, you need to come in. I was like, I can't, I'm going out for a meal. He's like, I don't care, you need to come in. So I hung up the phone and I was like sat in the car contemplating like maybe I should call him back and just tell him. Like, I'm gonna leave anyway in a few weeks, right? But I sat with the decision for like 5 minutes and I decided, no, go in, do the consultation. You're a professional, do your job, right? So I went in. When I got there, I went upstairs to the consultation room, did a consultation, trained this guy, and then I told him when I left, I said, look, I'm sorry, when you signed up, I knew I was gonna go, but I couldn't tell you. And he was like, don't worry, don't worry. And then I said, oh, if you're ever, as a joke, I said, if you're ever near Leeds, give me a shout and we can do some sessions. And he went, you know what, I go there for work all the time. So I was like, oh, crazy. So anyway, we kept communications. He actually then started PTing with me again because I went back to Manchester to work. Me and him together came up with the idea for the app which we're designing, which we're hoping to launch in Saudi. So again, there was that one moment where I nearly rang to quit my job, but it was like something told me that I shouldn't. It was like, not in like a, oh, someone spoke to me, but like in my gut. It was like, you should stay and do this. Like there's a reason you should stay and do this. Trust your gut. Always trust my gut, no matter what. Like if it tells me to go somewhere like move to Riyadh, do it. I don't think about the other stuff, I just do it, right? So same thing there, went in and I met a guy who, again, very like transformative part of my life, who kind of helped me come up with this idea, and then we developed the idea together, which then led me to Saudi, which led me to fasting in Ramadan, which led me to meeting the guy here, which led me to Saudi, to Riyadh, to where we are now. So it's been like a really, like you couldn't write it. You know what I mean? It's been like a film, the whole thing, honestly. That's what it feels like in my head. My favorite cafe in Kaft, Toby's Estate. You might have seen a TikTok I did on it. If you've not been here, come here, visit. Won an award in 2024 as well for being very aesthetic, as you can see. I don't know what the award was called, but it won one. Hello, you okay? That's everything, thanks. I'm back. You can actually have these desserts, but you just got to work it into your plan. So I think it was 2 days ago I was here. I had this one, caramel cheesecake. Very good, very, very nice. But on that day, basically, because I had a cheesecake in the morning, I just had like a really light lunch and then just like a pretty light evening meal, super high in protein. And then overall for the day, it's all balanced out, right? So it's not like you can't eat this stuff even if you're on a diet. You just got to be smart about it. You can't just eat it all day and expect you're going to get shredded. But if you balance out the rest of the day, then that's a winning combo. And you get to eat cheesecake and you get a six-pack. What more could you want? Getting a cheesecake, gonna get absolute jack. Straight to the biceps. Bit of British sirloin there.